I thank you for coming, everybody. So without further ado, I will introduce Candice James. And Candice is New Westminster's Poet Laureate. Yes. She is also the author of Split in the Water, Inner Heart, Bridges and Colors, Midnight Ambers, a book of sonnets, Shorelines of Eternity. And she's also the World Poetry Empowered. She won the World Poetry Empowered Poet Award. So let's put it together for Candice James.
Thank you, Una. I'm not quite tall enough for this. This is going to be strange. What happened to our big stand? Oh, well. Ariadne asked me to give a little talk on, I think she pointed this way. She asked me to give just a little talk on women, so I checked out a couple of things that I found very interesting. Elizabeth Blackwell. Does anybody know that name? Very important for women's history. Elizabeth Blackwell was the first openly identified woman graduate from medical school. On the 23rd of January, 1849, Elizabeth Blackwell received a medical degree in the United States. The local press reported her graduation favorably, and when the dean, Dr. Charles Lee, conferred her degree, he stood up and bowed to her. As well, she was the first woman listed on the United Kingdom Medical Register. That's pretty good. 1849, that's a long time ago. That's lots of things started before that, but these are the recorded things. I've got 3 of them, but I find them very interesting. So that's 1849. Now skipping well ahead to 1963. You may know this, I didn't. Valentina Vladimirovna Tereshkova, Russian, was the first woman to fly in space. June 6th, 1963, on the Vostok 6. Interesting fact, in order to join the cosmonaut corps, Tereshkova was only honorarily inducted into the Soviet Air Force, and thus she also became the first civilian to fly in space. She had been, believe it or not, a textile factory worker and an amateur skydiver before becoming a cosmonaut. And I think there was 500 people that they tested and she got chosen, so that's pretty good. And then this one here, I never had heard this name before. Funny when you check out facts, the things you learn. Vigdis Finnbogadottir is an Icelandic politician, she's still living, who served as the 4th president of Iceland from 1980 to 1996. In addition to being both Iceland and Europe's first female president, she was the world's first democratically elected female head of state. With a presidency of exactly 16 years, she also remains the longest serving elected female head of state of any country to date. Currently, she is a UNESCO Goodwill Ambassador. So that's 3 facts you can put in your pipe and smoke. Yeah, well, I found it very, I thought I'll check on some women's things, because I'm always lost in my own little world and never know really what's going on outside. So being International Women's Month, I had been asked to write a poem for the Harambee Education Fundraiser for Education for African Underprivileged Women. That took place on March the 8th, I believe, yeah, and it was a very nice turnout. And I'm usually out of my comfort zones when I have to write real poems. You know, it takes me a little bit longer because I'm usually way off in the clouds. But I was really glad that I had to write this one because I was kind of pleased with its outcome. I'd been specifically told, write it to Bread and Roses, because there was a song or something out like that. So they said go listen to the song, but I thought I better not, or I don't want any ideas, so I'm not going to listen to the song. I'll just figure out how to do it. So this is it. We are the women of the world, blessed with the sacrament of the womb. We are life, and we give life in the catch of bread and roses. We are the keepers of the birthright. We give sustenance and love to the seed that grows within us, then gently release the newborn into our atmosphere of coveted shelter. We are the blood flowing through you. We are the flesh that sustains you. Give us bread and nourishment. Give us roses and love, alms for the breath we give, salve for the wounds we endure. We are the bread and roses, the sanctuary of life, the women of the world.